Alrighty. Good morning. It's Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. And we're about to jump on in. All the reports have already dropped, um, except for what's coming at like 8:30. So we've got at 8:30, we got 42-day bill auction and crude at 1:30. So pretty minimal on reports, but the ones that did drop were pretty important. That all dropped around 5:30. Housing starts, building permits, all that kind of fun stuff. So housing starts a little bit lower than the anticipation. Market popping up some, 58.90. It was down pretty heavily when I checked this earlier around 6 o'clock. So it looks like it's come back quite a lot. Yeah, when I first checked it, I was checking around here. It's down to 58.58, so we bounced like $40. Jeez. Yeah, we hit 58.55, so nice big bounce at around 607. And then here at the open, we had a little bounce, a little small one. All right, so this actually does have potential to reverse to the upside pretty strongly. Right now we're running the resistance of the 200 moving average and just off VWAP. So I'd want to see a 5200 cross on the 1 minute side in order to call bullish. But at the moment, it looks like relatively decent. So we're looking for pullbacks to around 58.90 and a bounce off that if this is to continue here. I'll check this on the 10-second chart. And this got this crossover here. Before the open? Who's this? Now at 611. So we kind of slow grinding up, little choppy. Probably stick to the 3 and 3s. And I think I'm looking for around 500 today. We lost 1700 yesterday, so obviously we got to rebuild that. Like, that's all I've been doing all month, which has been pretty annoying. But you know, it's part of the game. Check our trail max. Trail max is at 835, so we're right. And looks like we got resistance around 95. Just right on that 200 moving average. $646 right now. I'd actually want to see a downward move slightly right here to about 90 and then a bounce off 90. A lot of down wicks here. And triple top there at 90, quad top there really at 94. Long way off from that 1 minute cross. Might look to go short actually. We'll see. Right now, I haven't seen anything that's exactly what I want to approach. You go short here. I should have listened to my gut. I'm going short earlier when I said it. Missed that whole short. Look right though.
Order filled.
Short here.
Order filled.
Still was able to grab something of it. Missed most of that move though. Grabbed 100. I move really fast to the downside. I expect it's going to be a hard path for the bulls today. What's up, Tiny? Happy Tuesday. That was a pretty big volume candle, actually. Too bad I only got a portion of that. I was like, this kind of looks like a short to me, and then it was like, oh, it's much larger than expected. Popping up a little bit. There's a red to yellow move to 58.90 area. Rejection off of the 35 and 50 there. Short
Order
here
filled.
for 5 ticks to the downside.
Order filled.
Pull back to the 10-second VWAP. Up 275 on the day on 2 shorts. A lot of volatility right now. The move is continuing to the downside. It's outside of the Bollinger Band now, so I'm expecting a little bit of a pop back up, maybe towards the 9 moving average at like 82. Could just pop right back down, but $77. It's a big sell-off. It's like $13 from where it was at. Actually, it was even more because it was up here at 93. And we're down here at 77, so 79. So it's going to pop up a little bit. Might look to get in. I want to go short again. My entry was considering is 83 right here, so short here off of 83. My only concern here is that sometimes this 50 and 200 get this close together and then it rips to the upside. So I want to go short right here, I do, but there's a couple of factors that are keeping me out of that trade. Above that 50, there's a cyan switch right there. This is a big move. From 77 all the way to 87 is 40 ticks.
Order filled.
Went long here.
Order filled.
Pulled that trade off with slightly less profit than I wanted, but what do we take? 4 ticks instead of 5. So up 413 on the day. And we're approaching 7 o'clock. 7 minutes to 7. That was a really fat reversal. A lot of momentum and volatility today. I know that a lot of the volatility today is coming as a result of Biden authorizing missiles to be launched into Russia. So I know that was one of the big reasons why the volatility had spiked today. Is this in your evaluation or in your paper account? So we're getting some pullback off that high there. Pulled back to 84, bouncing up to 86. One minute side with fresh red on TTM. And pretty fresh downward cross too. This looks like a short to me again.
Order filled.
Went short here, but I actually really don't like the entry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this. Maybe I can get out with like a 2 ticker or something. I don't think so though. Well, maybe. There was break even there for a second. It's not dropping well enough. Like literally hit like right before my order. It's like tapping my order, tapping my break even. Ripping back up to the upside. I'm gonna cut it here.
Order filled.
So took a loss on that one. Still up about 140 on the day. That's too bad. Hit my break even several times, and at one point in time, for a brief moment, actually went right to just before my trade. Looks like it's actually gonna break down. Come on. Kind of floundered a little too much. I was expecting a much bigger drop because you got all this red showing up on TTM on the 1 minute side. So I was expecting a little bit of a bigger drop right there. Like I was expecting a drop down to the Bollingers. Yellow showing up on TTM 1 and negative 2.4. Glad I cut it. There's a big spike right there. Went after a long off 88, nothing.
Order Order
Along
filled.
here off 88.75. Looking for an exit at 89, or actually an exit at 90, sorry. 5 ticks. Hitting 89.75 right before. It's a volatile one, man.
Order filled.
Finally, jeez. I lowered my sell order several times on that, so we're only up to a 1 now. It's pretty choppy. It's always choppy on bear days, man. Why can't they just be smooth like bulls? Almost have a cyan switch reversal on the 1 minute, along with the 9, 12, 26 cross. Yeah, I don't know why the paper margin. Okay, I don't know why the music's stopping. Track, I guess. I don't know what's up with that. All right, pulling back again. Down to 85 now. I see what I did wrong with that short. Should have not gone short at that moment, but since we're bouncing off the 50 moving average, TTM's at negative 0.7 on the 1 minute side. Got red on 2TM 10. Tried to short into that momentum, just missed it. So much volatility, dude. It's crazy. It's like a J-Pow speech. Can't decide whether or not it's going to be up or down, man. See if we can break through 90 here. It's kind of the line in the sand. Yo, is something happening that's causing this much volatility? Because there's not that many news reports. And I understand that there's the missile crisis thing happening with Biden. But outside of that, is there something else happening? Because this is causing like crazy volatility. What a sell-off. Look at this rip. From 82 to 90, all the way back down to 84. This is crazy. Jeez, dude, look at those whips. Bouncing off at 82, running up to 90 area, then bouncing off at 82 area again. These are gnarly whips, dude. These are crazy. Be very careful today. Will's dead. Tried to go long here for 3 ticks. Tried to go long again. Kind of missing a lot of entries today too, because I'm trying to buy the bid. Almost feel like today is the day to buy the market, which I almost never do. Let me go short here.
Order filled.
That might have been a bad move because the TTM. I didn't factor that. Damn it. Yeah, gotta cut that.
Order filled.
Crazy. Now we're red for 411 on the day. Finally broke above 90 for a moment. Silent switch on the 1 minute side. That pulled all the way up to view app, and I'm selling off again. That was a bad trade. What do you think? Do we get another sell-off right here? Yeah, it's gnarly, dude. I missed that move. I was gonna grab that. Going long here.
Order filled.
In long pretty high at 91. But I'm looking at this cyan switch. I'm looking at this 5200 cross. We only hit 92. Crazy. I'm pretty off on trading. I think it's the choppiness and volatility. We're hitting 91 exactly again. So again, it's going exactly to my break even. This is gonna go to the downside, looks like. Tap my sell, but no fill. Ah, real.
Order filled.
Okay, it finally filled. Wow, that was a hard trade. Never ever got a green dot on the TTM1. This is crazy, crazy volatility.
Order filled.
Along here at 90 and a quarter. I'd like to get out at 91.
Order filled.
Out of 91. Down about 250 on the day. Another cyan switch popping in. Going back to the 1 minute side here. Check this out. Got a lot of rejections on the VWAP there. VWAP started at 91 and a quarter, so GTM's at positive 3.5 on a red dot. There's that 91 VWAP resistance zone. 92 is the 200 moving average. So break over 92 is really gonna push this forward. And there's the break.
Order filled.
Long here, looking for an exit at 95. Big pullback. Whoa, pretty massive pullback. Damn.
Order filled.
Yeah, that just killed the account. It's just too much volatility today, man. Yeah, I guess I probably should have stopped when I was up like 375, but yeah. The whole trading morning has been hard. Yeah, it really has. It's been crazy this morning. Might grab myself another evaluation here. I was actually going to pick one up anyway for the deal, so. Be Back on the charts in a second. Your eval is done the 30 days. I'm gonna wait to retry, recover the paper margin to 30, the 25K point. Or I just picked up a new one just now at the lower rate. Was intending to do as such anyway, so I considered buying two, just because you know, it's cheap, and I had two before. Normally, I have two. All right, so we have a fresh eval here. Definitely not going for 7-6. So there's a lot of resistance along that VWAP there, and 200 moving average at 92. This whole section here, you can see we never got this green on TTM. Buyers just haven't been able to push over that 92 zone. Really, it's like this 5,200 moving average cross on the 1 minute side seems to be the most valuable thing that could possibly happen to the bulls. And it just isn't happening. It's probably going to take a little while. My guess is like 8:30, so about another hour or so for this to actually really play. Right now, we've just been kind of ranging, as you can see, ranging down as low as like 84 and as high as about 92. It looks like it kind of smoothed out a little bit over the last few minutes. 721. We hit up to 92.50 there. It does look like we're beginning to trend upward, but the trend is minimal, you know? I'm pretty shocked that I actually failed that thing, but I know I overtraded, and I took that $2,000 loss yesterday, and that I think kind of broke my spirit on that one. That was a good short. You saw me cover to try it, but I cover the sell button. Short of 89.75 down at 87. I think 4 is the magic number today. Bouncing off that 200 moving average on the 10-second side to pull back up to 90. So $3 move followed by another rejection. Really super hard rejection there at 90, man. 58.90 is like a war zone. Switching red on TTM1. We finally get a breakdown here. Going short here.
Order filled.
Oh, come on, dude. That totally hit my order. Crazy, dude. That totally hit my order. Alright, well, I don't want this to run any more than it already has. I'm out.
Order filled.
Lost a 350 on that one. I don't know, maybe I'm just expecting another breakdown and it's just not happening. That totally hit my order though, man. Just didn't fill. Wasn't there long enough. Pushing up through 90 again. Now we're at 93. First science switch. Very untrustworthy patterns today.
Order filled.
It's kind of just hitting my break even. Come on. Break out. Just keeps tapping my break even again. And now it's starting to pull back again. Sellers are strong today, man. $93.75 with a big fat sell-off. So just barely broke through my break even there for a second. My original trade idea was 94.25 for a test of 95, really, and for a test of this wick. And it's just breaking down on us, so market doesn't seem to have a clear direction. Doesn't know if it wants to go up or down. There's my break even again, 93.25. How do I just buy at the at the spot where it just always comes up and tests a bunch. How do I do that so often? On choppy days like this. It's weird.
Order filled.
There's the rip. That was the rip I was looking for right here. Was this frickin' rip. Full on breakout mode now. So we finally broke above that. Now our big test is going to be 5,600 or 5,900 rather. And the CTM is finally working. Only took like an hour. It could have been a much bigger trade. But like yesterday, I'm seeing the trade long before it happens and then entering in based off of that idea, off that trade idea. But, you know, I'd have to have the liquidity to be able to sit through something like that. Expecting some sell-off here to maybe 95. Like, it's tempting to want to take the shorts when they drop. That sounds crazy. But it's tempting to want to take the shorts as they're running. And but when we're running on like a bullish reversal, I don't really want to go short and get caught in something like that, you know? I look to go long around here.
Order filled.
97.50. I got it 98.50.
Order filled.
Out. All right, down 150 in this new account. I'm gonna check the 1 minute chart. I want to keep trading, but I gotta check this chart here first. 5.4 to 5.3 or so. So it definitely was a good trade to stay in. Looks like there's a flag on this. 59. Yeah, that would have been a good trade. I felt iffy about it, so that's why I went and checked the 1 minute. And we're just gonna keep on pushing. I don't want to buy in a FOMO.
Order filled.
Went long here at 603. Stopped a quarter. Stopped one tick below my sell. Just want to see this pop to 904. Yeah, 904.75 is the high there. All right,
Order
there's
filled.
904. Breaking through 905. Gonna switch over to 3 ticks. Even though there's way more volatility to be able to allow for higher moves, getting the entry proper is pretty challenging. I think we popped to 910. We're about $14 to the ES on break even. That's at 59.19. And I checked this on the 1 minute chart, but I think we're going to keep on popping. TTM's at 9.2. Let's see, where do we actually want to see this pull back to? As low as like 5,900. So we're at 901. It would be ideal if we could actually get a red on TTM 10. Like a red down to about the 50 moving average there at 99. And then a switch back up. That would be actually more ideal because it'd be a little easier to chart the move. But we pulled back down to the 26 at 901.75 or so. TTM's at 0.9. It looks like some of this volatility is starting to turn into a real trend. Some of this choppiness. With the high up there at 625, that you should have bought off 902. Tried to go long right here. No fill. Check this 1 minute. With this big, what looks to be ascending wedge right here. 8 is crossing above 9 on 1 minute. TTM's potentially a little extended at 9.8. This looks like a flag over a wedge. Was. I was going to try to grab that
Order
a
filled.
little bit lower. Got in at 650. I was going to try to grab that back here, but I was adjusting my ticks. It's 775.
Order filled.
All right, got out at 750 on the pullback and up 88.80 in this count. Times it 737. So that full rip did actually happen. So we could have gone for the full 7 ticks on that. Do you see that rejection off of 925 though? And here's that volatility right back into the market. I may actually just walk, just be up, you know, a little bit on the day. It's only $88. I prefer to be much more like, you know, $500-600. But $88, new account. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a hamstring. For those who are from the 90s. So we did break through 10. 910 was the area I was saying. We did break that for a moment. 919 is what I'm looking at as the biggest line in the sand of the day. That's the opening range. Continuing to rip. Jeez. Some insane volatility today, man. How y'all doing? The 200-day moving average. The 1 minute. We got a crossover on that 1 minute finally. I see that you called that out. That actually, I wish I had noticed that. That's like my main move. How did I not notice that? I essentially did take the trade, but yeah, I'm shocked I didn't notice that. That just would have been a good buy on that red hammer candle on the 1 minute at like 904, ran up to like 910. You'd have had to be able to hold it for about 3 minutes, but that's not very long for a $500 trade. Doji at the top. TTM's a little extended at 11.8. I think that it would be better if we got a pullback here and some consolidation. Like if we went through a distribution phase right here, into a consolidation phase, I think I just cracked every joint in my spine just now. Get this doji here, kind of at the top. But I think I'm a little frazzled on trading. I don't know what it is, dude. I feel like I can't trade as long if I drink Earl Grey tea. It like messes with my brain, like gives me like brain fog or something. It's only that way if I don't eat anything, and I often don't eat before I trade. I was having bagels for a while, but that ended up giving me gout. It's like, yeah. Definitely don't want to keep eating bagels if that's going to cause that kind of problem. We got red on TTM 10. Red to yellow might look nice. I saw yellow for a brief second there. Yeah, it was a pretty decent little trade. 650 up to 825 actually. So that 5 tick would have worked. I expect a pullback here. It's about 6 1/4. Fresh sign switch on TTM 10 might look pretty decent for a push up towards 975. We don't just push before then. Tried to go long off 9. That was a really good trade right there off that 906 zone. Gotta take my own advice more.
Order filled.
Went long here, and probably shouldn't have. In long at 11.25. Just looking to get out at 12. Tap my sell, no fill.
Order
Got out with
filled.
2 ticks instead of 3. That puts me up 151 on the day. I'm gonna call it right there. The volatility is just a little too high, and I'm starting to get a little brain drained. So here's 745. I absolutely should have taken this trade off 906. That ran up $6. And that was that one that I was calling out. It looked pretty decent as long. So, but yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Take my 150. Certainly want to be, much more up than that, but that's all right. 150 green is 150 green, and yeah, I think as far as the bagels are concerned, I was buying bagels from a grocery store instead of like making my own bagels. Grocery stores, man, they got all this like enriched, flour and with all this other mumbo jumbo inside of things. Um, and food is just not food a lot of the time. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do love and appreciate you. Tell your friends. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:45 ish. And yeah, we got Thanksgiving coming up next week. Wonder how that's going to affect the markets. Black Friday, I expect to be relatively large day of volatility. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm gonna walk there with my little $150. All right, y'all. Much love and appreciation. Peace.